Hi, I'm Aaron Hand, Editor-in-Chief of ProFood World. Welcome to Take 5. You know, there are so many interesting things going on at PACK EXPO Las Vegas this year, I needed to take just one more opportunity to share some highlights with you. So, our editors were out in droves there visiting with industry suppliers, kicking some tires, taking some videos of the new equipment. Today is just a very small sampling of some of that interaction. So I want to start with some videos from Lilian Robayo, our editor of Mundo PMMI, who caught up with Neil Anderson at PPM Technologies to learn about their compact systems geared specifically toward the baked snack industry. After that, Melissa Griffin catches up with Parker Fales at Tomra to learn about their newest sorting system for nuts and dried fruits.
This fryer is very unique, it's very compact, it has a rotary mechanism that will push the product through the oil. The oil is heated from a gas burner, which is fitted to the side of the machine, and you can cook up to 500 kilograms of product in this fryer. It's extremely compact, it has a very small footprint, and is ideal for extruded snacks or puffed snacks. A cook time of between 10 seconds and 45 seconds is ideal, and the unit is at a very cost-effective price. This unit is our Flavorite system. It is a compact seasoning unit, ideal for a variety of foods, predominantly snack foods or baked snacks. It has an oil application and a dry powder application. It is completely self-automated. It has an in-feed conveyor, it has an oil spray applicator, and it has a seasoning applicator. Everything is compactly designed into this one unit. It's a modular design, so everything is capable of easy cleaning, sanitation, and maintenance.
One of the big things that we focused on with this machine is easy sanitation for all of our customers. With gold wing doors on both sides of the unit, you're able to easily access the machine and clean out any product during sanitation or cleaning cycles. So without any further ado, we'll run some product. This product stream here, you can see, is the reject. So this is where any foreign material, shell, hull, apricot pits, peach pits will come out from the main product stream. Okay, so what we can see here is a very clean reject stream with a lot of defects and very little good product. If we look at the good product stream, the primary goal is always to have a very clean accept stream with no defects.
Our final video comes from David Greenfield, Editor-in-Chief of Automation World, who talked with Jeff Johnson about Beckhoff Automation's XPlanar material handling system. It uses levitating movers and is well suited to the food and beverage manufacturing industry.
This is our XPlanar, so it's a new product for us. We've been doing beta type applications for a little over 3 years. We released it to production at the beginning of this year. So now it's based on magnetic levitation. So in the movers themselves, we have the permanent magnet array. So it's, like I said, it's a passive mover. Inside the bumper, we have an ID. So on power up, we'll read the position of the movers, and we can also uniquely identify one. So we have that complete track and trace even through a power cycle. So when we power up, we can know where the movers were when we power down. If someone moves a mover, we can detect that it's out of position and move it back into position and resume production. So in the tiles themselves, the second part of the tiles, so they're 240 millimeters square, and there's all the electronics for generating the magnetic fields. So what that allows us to do is we can raise the mover 0 to 5 millimeters above the surface. We can move an X and Y up to 2 meters per second with a 1G acceleration. We can tilt an X and Y, so now that gives us anti-sloshing capabilities as we're transporting open liquids. We can also rotate the mover plus and minus 5 degrees as we're moving in the XY direction. And then when we get to a fixed location, like we do over at this station here, we can rotate continuously 360 degrees up to 600 RPMs. When you do leave that 360 degree rotation, you do have to be one of the 90 degree increments, but I can come in, index 90 degrees, and drive out to the next station. One of the big benefits we're seeing with the XPlanar now is it gives us this free 2D movement. Contactless design, so since the movers are levitating, there's no mechanics to wear. And from a hygienic standpoint, we can cover the tile surface, and here we've got a vinyl overlay, but you could put like a 0.5 millimeter thick sheet of stainless over it. And we also have stainless movers, so now you've got a completely hygienic system.
Thank you for joining us today. I can't tell you how difficult it was to narrow down those choices, but what I can tell you that if you go to profoodworld.com/PACK EXPO, you'll find tons more videos and articles there from PACK EXPO Las Vegas.